Welcome to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We are also on audio platforms, all audio platforms. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Deezer, any one of your liking. I go by the name of Astonish, and I'm surrounded by my brothers, as you can see. To the left of me, High Speed.
High Speed. What's up, y'all?
And to the left of him is Javy.
What up, everyone?
We missing Chris L and Reap today. I thought we was gonna be full clip loaded, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Adulting sucks.
Adulting. It's so ghetto.
But we still here.
But we still here for y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? And then next week, hopefully we got all the pod reunited and shit. And the wide angle back. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Please, the wide angle.
Well, we need those. We need those. How was y'all weeks, brother? Starting with you, High Speed, man. What you did this week?
I was injured.
You was injured.
Yeah, my foot was messed up. What did I say it was?
Tendonitis.
So yeah, getting older, being active, and not getting enough rest. My body was like, sit down. So for like 3 days, your boy was stuck on my butt.
It was that painful.
It was that painful, bro. Like for real. I tried to get up and walk, and I was like walking to immediate care or something, and it was like 3 blocks, bro. It took me 20 minutes to walk 3 blocks.
Damn.
And I was like, this is some bull.
That's crazy.
But I made it.
So it sat your ass down for a minute?
Set me down for 3 days, bro.
How'd you treat that?
Well, for me, you already know I'm going the natural route. So I went and pumped up my turmeric with black pepper with my water every morning. Then I went and got, the kidney wood, which is actually called
Palo Azul?
Yeah, Palo Azul. And that is a natural inflammatory as well as it flushes out your kidneys. So y'all that drink like y'all drink, look up Palo Azul, make you some of that. It'll flush your kidneys out and get all that boil up out you, and you'll be all right.
This nigga got the doctor said.
Man, hey, look, man. It's real natural stuff out here to regenerate certain things in your body. And the medicine that we get from America,
Pharmaceuticals.
the pharmaceuticals, they are not meant to help you. They are meant to keep you on them. So, your doctor is a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's true. True words. What I say? Wise words from a decent man?
I'm a little decent. Yeah, I'm a little decent.
Yeah.
I'm not a total degenerate. Gosh.
So you sat your ass down for the week pretty much?
Then, went back to work Thursday, Friday, got back into it, was in that mock hobbling around, but we made it. I'm back here. I was out last week. I was injured, so I was on the injured reserve, sat on the bench. But I'm here now, so hey.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's why we got so many niggas on this podcast. So if a couple of them go down, hey, we still rocking.
We got another starting 3.
I was thinking about it, man. We the real big 3. This is our second episode on our own channel with the same 3 amigos.
3 amigos again. Yeah, you totally right.
Yeah, bro. We the big 3, bro. We might be the best big 3 lineup.
So is this a 3?
We gotta see. It might be a competition. Listen, if that ends up being another podcast that we drop with another 3, y'all be the judge, man. Who's the better big 3? You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure it out.
Yeah. We're gonna put a poll up or something real quick.
My favorite 3.
Yeah, my favorite 3.
Yeah, yes, sir. Javito, man, how was your week?
It was good. I can't complain. I like all my weeks. I'm the type of person that just enjoys life no matter what's going on.
Indeed.
I think y'all enjoyed my last trip. I went to a little town in North Carolina, Asheville. I messed up because I kind of booked this trip a while ago. There was a lot going on in my life at that time, and I just forgot to book the rental car.
Oh, yeah, you was walking around.
So
I forgot
went
about
to
that.
this middle of nowhere town in America.
Which means no brown people.
I was surprised they had Uber. But I got to the airport. They're like, oh, you tried to book it this morning, right? And I was like, yeah, I did. They're like, yeah, we don't have any cars. I was like, y'all got Uber here?
How Asheville, South Carolina,
North Carolina
don't got cars?
They
had a convention?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They had a budget. They had a Hertz. And I was like, nobody got cars? They're like, no, we're all sold out. That was my fault because I was trying to book a car day of. But still, you would think that y'all ain't got no people buying cars.
Going on.
How they sold out in a town nobody ever heard of? Like, y'all town is. I would have been like, stop fucking playing with me. Y'all town is not that popping.
It's not
bro.
that popping right now.
The employees probably had the cars, you know. So it's just like, yeah, that's my regular whip.
They only got 6 cars in the budget.
I
Right.
do Uber in that motherfucker.
Man,
But man, it was hot, and I was walking to go find some food. It was terrible.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you have that fucking story saved?
It's in my stories.
I've been
Yeah,
walking around.
It's in your stories. Like the stories just automatically saved.
yeah, I can find them.
Yeah, I need that. We got to put that on the fucking pod, bro.
Because he was
Like,
just walking and
Yeah,
walking
yes,
and walking.
sir.
And I'm like, where are
Yeah.
you going?
It was-
Where's your car?
It was sad because it was like, man, a week ago I was literally in the beaches of Rio. Now I'm over here walking the damn expressway, hot as hell, in some damn pants and shit.
Hey,
And it
but
was
bro went on a whole rant, dog. And
Yes,
I didn't
yes.
even see it. So like when Chris Ill posted it in the group chat, I watched it. I'm like, I'm so glad that I didn't fucking miss this thing because that shit was.
Yes, he
it
was going
classic.
off. And I was just sitting there like, where are you? Why are you walking? What's going on?
They can't all be love trips, you know. They can't all be glitz and glamour. And Javy's over here in China and Japan, and now he's like in Asheville, North Carolina. You got to work your way up, and that's what I did. I mean, early in my career, I used to go into all these little towns, so it's nothing new to me. But I did mess up. It was just very unfortunate, but it didn't ruin my week. You know what? I met a client. He was really cool. The dude, he ended up driving me back to the airport after I told him how sad I was.
He said, let me drop this nigga off.
He was like, you know what? I'll drop you back off. Don't worry about it.
That's love.
That's love.
He was a nice dude. But the rest of the week was good. Hung out with my daughter over the weekend.
Always a good thing.
It was too hot to do anything. I wanted to like go to the
Yes.
beach or do some summer activities, but it's just, it goes from being way too cold where you just want to stay at home to way too hot and I
Like,
just
you
want to
just
stay at
wanna-
home.
yeah, exactly.
There's a
Same
few
result.
It's Chicago, man.
That's why my favorite season is the fall.
Me too.
You
Hoodie
can
season.
do
The weather's great.
literally everything in the fall.
It's not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just heat wave.
I'm down for the heat wave, the sun. Send me back to Africa, okay? Just South America, one of them.
Yeah. Well, hey, we definitely need to go to Africa and see what's popping over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like niggas talk about it, but go over there and see what's going on, man. Go to the. My thing is like I would really want to know where I'm rooted from.
Oh, you can find out. They actually have a whole DNA thing from Africa because they be like, don't do the 21andMe, don't do none of
I
those
never
things.
trusted 21andMe.
all that information.
I think it's 23andMe.
whatever one
Whatever
it was,
the fuck number.
bro. All I know is they
Fact
selling
check.
your information.
Why is it 23? Like what the fuck
It's
is
like
the number?
23
Chromosome.
genes. Yeah, chromosomes.
Oh,
the chromosomes.
okay. Bet.
Yeah, but all I know is that 23andMe is going bankrupt, and that means everybody's stuff that's there is going to get sold to some other company, and you ain't going to know where your stuff end up at. But hey, good luck.
They do got some that are like, they destroy your DNA afterwards and all that. But not me. I did the 23andMe. They're going to clone me in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Definitely.
What did
Or-
you find out? Shit, you already know.
They did tell me that I was like 2% from BOGO. I never knew BOGO existed. I was like 52% Spaniard.
Okay.
So that was kind of surprising to me.
Okay.
I thought I'd be all like from the Yucatan Peninsula. I had a lot of that, maybe like 30% Yucatan Peninsula.
But 52 from
But yeah,
Spain?
mostly I'm Spaniard apparently.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they came and colonized Mexico, so
Definitely did.
Yeah. They colonized a lot of shit. So you know what's that town that you went to?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Asheville. You know how I know that town ain't shit? Because you didn't bring back the pod nothing from
There's
Asheville.
nothing you want from
We
Asheville.
didn't get a
Nothing at
magnet,
all.
a sticker, a
Nothing.
teacup, nothing.
You get
Javi was here at Asheville. No, nothing.
All we got was a madman.
I mean, I'm not
walking
gonna-
this damn highway, and I ain't got no damn car. Can't find no food.
damn food was far away. I had to walk to it. They had a Waffle House
angry
right by
as
the damn
hell.
hotel. They had a Waffle House, and I was like, I can't even do it. No,
Hey, nigga, you could have put some
You coulda went-
stickers. You could have put some stickers up in Asheville, though.
could have.
In the Waffle
You've
House.
been slacking on your pimping, dog. I'm gonna
I
be the
gotta-
first to tell you.
And what the Waffle House do to you?
I mean, it was like dinner time, and I was like, I don't want no.
You know you
Waffles
can go
and
in and get
breakfast.
steaks and stuff.
Yeah, but not for me. I'm vegetarian.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Waffle House is a little overrated.
Never been. Never cared.
Me neither.
I've been
That
there.
was my one chance, and I was like, I'm okay.
Yo, I've been there. I'm in Virginia. And I was like, okay, this Waffle House. Okay, let me see what's to it. Bro, it's basic as hell, bro.
It's like IHOP, right?
Yeah, it's like they IHOP. It stays open late and stuff. It's not really the greatest food, but it's open late. It's decent enough to eat.
It was open 24 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's open 24 hours. It's they IHOP out there.
So they not messing with Golden Nugget.
There ain't no Golden Nuggets out.
So I'm just saying they not messing with Golden Nugget. The food.
Oh, nah.
We barely got any Golden Nuggets out here nowadays.
But you still ain't. If they not messing with Golden Nugget food, I don't want it.
Golden
Because that's what I'm
Nuggets
thinking. Like, oh, that's y'all Golden Nugget. But if you gonna say it's they IHOP, I'm like, okay. I'd rather go to Denny's. And Denny's, yeah.
Yeah, but they be having like on the menu like the scrambled eggs with cheese and shit like that. You just have to. You can still get that at Golden Nugget, but it's not on the menu. You just have to tell them, add some cheese in my shit.
But at least at Golden Nugget, you can get crepes and all type of shit. But
yeah,
them burgers and steaks is banging.
But my week, man, my family went back out of town. You know.
Do they love you? They just keep leaving you here all by yourself.
Yeah. My girls, aunt and uncle, they're renewing their wedding vows.
Oh, that's cute. That's what's up. That's love.
Yeah, so that's
How many
dope.
years?
20 years.
Nice.
Okay,
Congrats.
Nice.
20 years. So they doing that. The fam went over there, sending me pictures. They having a blast.
I bet they is.
She went with both the kids by herself?
Yeah, both the
You ain't
kids.
help her?
What you mean? She got family there.
I
You know
didn't
how many
know.
aunties gonna steal
the
the
trip
kids?
to the airport has got to be a mission. From the airplane, having a little baby and Austin running around.
Well, every time we've flown with Aubrey, we've been able to use the car seat and just attach it to the airplane seat. This time around, she didn't do it.
She just carried her?
Yeah, she used her as a lap child. You know, so her and Austin could be sitting together. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand that. Like, if you book on planes, if you got like a buddy pass or something like that, then they'll place you like wherever on the plane, like even if you're a kid.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
You
That's
know
why
what I'm
they
saying? Like,
make people pay extra to sign the seating so they could sit with their family.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
No, do not separate my baby. No.
Yeah,
That's
hell
crazy.
no,
That's
hell
wild.
no. But yeah, they out there enjoying life. I went to a different one of my guys got a podcast going on. So last night I went to the podcast and I was really just trying to shoot behind the scenes stuff with my camera. But they was like, you know, they set up they set up a camera for me and a mic. They're like, yo, Astonish, that's your spot right there. And I was like, I guess I'm on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
You try to play it low key.
Yeah, I was trying to just be, man, you know, sometimes you get podcasted out. So I'm like, but there was some cool dudes. The podcast is called Unqualified Professionals.
It'll be right
So
here somewhere.
yeah. It'll be right up here somewhere. Check them out. Real dope guys, man. It was a good time. But we finished late as hell. Later than we finished. You know what I'm saying? So it was a long night, bruh. You know, I had work in the morning. So I'm like just trying to get through it. And, you know, by the like mid part of your day, your adrenaline's kicking in and stuff, you start forgetting that you tired as hell, you know. But it was a good time. So sometimes you gotta lose a little bit of sleep just for a good time, you know. It was the same thing I was telling Javy. Your responsibilities will ruin the fucking fun.
It's true.
So
I'm usually the responsible one being the party pooper and been like, yo, man, I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Like, yo, you're about to have fun. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been there many times with Speed, too.
What? You had a ball, though. Don't forget you was cursing out bouncers in the middle of the street.
Yeah, but other than that, my son had his third soccer game. And I feel like it's just getting worse and worse and worse as the weeks progress.
He's not getting the soccer thing. He's not
Yo,
scoring
we
any
went
goals.
to soccer. He said, "I want to play basketball." I
Oh,
said,
son.
"Yo, what?"
He's like, why do we keep doing soccer?
Like, nah. Like the first day, he was like really excited. I wasn't there that day. I had to work. I made it to the next 2 games. And then this one, he was just like over it. Like, nah, like I'm good. He didn't really want to do nothing. So I'm sitting there, I got my camera, I'm trying to film my son and stuff, but then he disinterested. I just start filming the game.
Like, yeah, Pops, I'm cool. I'm cool. On to the next one.
Yeah, I gotta practice things with my camera. I'm like, hold on, no, hey, you ain't doing nothing. You over there walking around and stuff. I bet though. Let me get this game popping. Yo, his team has lost every game. They don't keep the score.
But he's lost.
They just let him play. No, but I'm keeping the score. I'm keeping
For the
score.
record, you lost the game, son.
For the record, young man.
You are 0 for 3.
But he's trying. You know, he's young, man, and he don't know what he like yet. You know, he might be interested in something one day, and then the next day he's just over it. Yeah. So I was just like, I told my girl, I'm like, yeah, we got to make sure that we ain't pushing him in a direction where he really don't want to play the shit. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, that's cool. I'm not going to force him in a position, but I'm going to have him play everything so he gets a taste of it and see if he like it or not. You know what I'm saying? But at this stage, he too young to know what he really like.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to like keep him in the habit of doing something so he doesn't get used to like not doing something? Because that's always an option too. I'd rather not do anything. So by you always having something for him to do, he's going to not have that option, right?
No.
That's not the philosophy behind that?
No. It's the fact that he's always doing something regardless. So it's like, you got all this energy. All right, cool.
Burn it off.
We gonna put you in here. Exactly.
Let's burn it off the right way.
Yeah.
My boy used to just have his kids outside in the sun. Be like, go ahead, just sit out here for a little bit. What? Can we go back inside? Like, nah, I'll give you another 10 minutes. What? And then they come in all tired.
Son.
I mean, yeah, that's another way, I guess.
My thing was just keeping them active. That was always my thing. Keep my son active. Keep my kids active. Like, come on, you got to go basketball, football, soccer, whatever. You got to do something. Hand-eye coordination. I need you to be up. I need you to understand the losing. I need you to understand winning. I need you to understand getting bumped, hit, whatever, and not crying about it, and just brush it off and keep it moving. For me, it was just like a life goal. Like, you got to learn. You got to learn some of this stuff. And a lot of kids that you see that don't join sports, they just can't deal with life. They just can't deal with it at all.
Yeah. But my son, he's just too young to even understand the concept of the game. He don't know, okay, I got to kick the ball into this goal and then, you know, I get points off of that. He don't know that shit. So he just walking around. I found that when I would get up in there with them and like they would start doing the drills and I was like coaching them at the same time and like trying to make it fun for him, and he got a little bit more involved. But if he was there by himself, he was nah, you know.
Okay.
My girl went out there with him, and you know, and during the game, and there was one moment where they just started letting the kids, like they was trying to give them equal opportunity to try to score a goal. So my son got and I have this recorded. So my son got the ball, and he's kicking it towards the goal.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh my. He's right there. I'm like, it's about to happen, bro. His first goal. It's about to happen. And then he stops like short of it and he just starts looking at the ball. And I'm like, kick the ball in the goal.
It's right there.
Kick the ball. Kick the ball.
So you in there yelling.
Yeah.
You in there yelling.
His mom yelling too. She right there next to him.
Everyone's like, kick the ball.
I'm like, some other kid comes and then takes the ball away. I was like, oh, nah, bruh.
That sucks.
He doesn't understand the competition part yet.
Yeah,
he doesn't understand it. He's just out there to have fun. Burn some energy off.
And the thing is, I feel bad because I feel like he's not having fun. That's the worst part. He's like, no, I want to do something completely different. So it's good that he's having at least the experience, because one day he will, you know, enjoy those things.
Right.
Hopefully.
You know, and maybe one day it'll pop in his mind, oh, let me play soccer again, you know?
True.
We'll see. But yeah, that's all I did. I'm looking forward to just being productive and getting a lot of like my outside of work done with this time that I have to myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And trying to catch up on a little bit of sleep if I can too, because I think that's very necessary for me.
I love sleep.
I do too, and I hate waking up early, but
yeah, but you operate off like 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, but that's just because I've done it my whole life.
That's what you call sleep. That's what I call having a bad night.
That's a nap.
I'm gonna be messed up the whole day if I only got
man,
if I only got 4 or 5 hours. I'd be messed up the whole day.
But you know, it affects me more now. Like back when I was like just recording music overnight and stuff like that, I would wake up refreshed. All I needed was 3-4 hours. Now, like I feel it. I'm like, damn, bro. I wake up and it take me so long to just get back to me. Like the real person I am. And like, you know, some people are like that. They just need coffee in the morning. Mm-hmm. Nah, I need time. And that might be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It might be midday. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, it might be noon. And I'll be like, all right, I'm ready.
Before that, I'm like, man, don't even talk to me right now. Like, nah, I'm tired. I'm tired. This day not right.
I'm good.
I'm so envious of the people that, you know, just can wake up whenever they choose to. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you just fully refreshed and replenished. But one day, hopefully, if y'all keep liking and subscribing, you know what I'm saying, telling your friends, we could get there a lot faster. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because that might come with like longer hours. Then we got appearances to make and things. Do you forget about this?
Yeah.
Tour dates, all types of stuff.
I'd rather lose sleep off of doing the things that I love to do.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we didn't mind then.
Yeah, that's when work don't feel like work. How many long hours, long sessions we did in music? Come on, man. Never complained about it.
No.
Never. Not the way that you complain about going to the gig. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. I ain't never. Javy take work trips and shit, so I don't know how he feel about his job. You probably don't have the same gripes.
I'm all right.
my gripes is only with the people. I love what I do. The people.
Yeah, I know ultimately, I love what I do too, but I ultimately know I love
You got to
doing
do with a whole different set of people.
Yeah, I love doing some other shit more than what the fuck I'm doing currently. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. We almost there. You know what I'm saying? We almost there.
Thank you.
We want to thank y'all definitely for rocking with us and for being a part of this journey. And the journey continues after these messages.
We'll
Stay
be
right here.
I guess we'll be back now. I'm finna go get something to drink. Move now.
Yo, it's your boy Nonsense, and you rocking with the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Check it out.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Now, before we start anything, man, obviously, you guys see this little guy hanging around us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the little guy came from, but Javy know where the little guy came from. What's going on with this dude right here?
That little guy came from Mexico. When I was in Mexico, all the little kids had these little things hanging off of them. They had them on their little backpacks. And I think this was like a couple months ago. And I remember seeing them like over here, not too popular, but whatever. I was like, I think my daughter would like one of these. Let me go ahead and buy one. So I was in a nice little spot. They had like a bunch of street vendors out there. And I saw one. I was like, all right, how much is that? What is it called? They're like, oh, this is a Labubu. You want the Labubu Surprise or the one outside the bag? And I was like, let me get the Labubu Surprise. Comes in a little box, so you get to like open it and you don't know which one you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like the bear bricks? Remember the bear bricks that used to come in a box so you didn't know what the fuck you was going to get?
I don't remember that shit.
I still got one of them Johns.
Did you open it and find out what you got?
Yeah, mine's Crip Blue. Them are straight Crippin'. I was like, why did I get this gangbanging ass toy? He got the blue flag like as his paint. And I was like, yeah, all right.
So I guess that was the thing, because I came back and I was like showing my daughter like all the stuff I brought from Mexico, and I saved that one for last. And she was like, oh, nice. And I was like, look what I got you. She was like, oh my God, it's a Labubu. I was surprised she knew what it was called.
She knew what it was. Okay.
She was like, oh, my cousin has like 5 of these, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, and I've been wanting to get one. My mom was trying to get me one, but oh my God. And she opened it and she was like, oh, it's a fake one.
What?
I was like, 1, I figured it was fake because it was from Mexico. 2, how you know that though? I'm like,
for real?
She opened it up and she was like, oh, because he's supposed to have like 9 teeth and this one's got 10. And I was like counting them. I was like, okay. And she was like, and the ears are supposed to be a little more pointed. She's like, this is a lafufu, not a lafufu. I was like, damn, she's over here roasting my little toy. I'm like,
no, she called it lafufu.
She's like, and then now she still loves it though. She'd be like cleaning it on her, and she'd be like, adults be like, oh, what is that you got on you? She's like, oh, it's a lafufu. She's like, there's labubus and there's lafufus, and this one's a lafufu. But I'm like, man, you be on YouTube way too much. 'Cause I could totally picture her like watching these review videos and probably explaining to you how to identify which one's real and which one's fake.
Yeah.
But
How much they charge you for that?
that one was only like $15. The real ones are like $100.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she ain't getting no little.
Yeah, you ain't getting no little foo-foo it is, baby.
You better rock that little foo.
You better rock that little foo-foo.
Well, there you go. Does he got a name?
LaFufu.
All I seen was Monster on there, and I was like, what the hell is this little monster?
Lil LaFufu over here.
She called that mug little foo-foo. Fugazi, boy. You ain't real.
All right, so I guess we're going to get into some topics, man.
You already know which one I want to jump into.
Which one is that?
That fine-ass mama.
Oh, okay.
He's literally, he wants to jump into
The
that one.
fine-ass mama. Bro, how you man, what happened?
All right, well, tell the viewers which fine-ass mama you
All
talking
right, so
about.
Ron Hopper's son,
Dylan.
Dylan.
Dylan? Is it Dylan or
Dylan
Dylan?
Or is it Dylan?
Dylan?
I don't
It might
know.
be, all right, look, either way it go. Lil Hopper,
Little Dylan Harper.
Lil Dylan Hopper, Ron Hopper Jr. mama.
He got drafted.
She got 2 NBA kids? Like, that is dope. First of all, congratulations to you. But y'all, I'm sorry, but y'all mama is fine.
She broke the internet.
Y'all mama is
Everybody was
fine.
like, who is that?
And that little black leather dress, they was like, she 50. I'm like, 30? Not 50. But then she got 2 grown kids, and I'm like, yeah, she 50. All right, but man, Ron Harper probably be
Ron
kicking the
Harper,
hell.
Ron
He probably
Harper.
be mad. Like, fuck that up.
Well, you know, Ron Harper is also the one that started hitting Matt Barnes' wife. And Matt Barnes took that drive to go see him because he wanted to fight him.
What the hell is wrong with Ron Harper?
He drove like 30 miles or something to his ex-wife's crib to beat up Ron Harper.
Wow.
Ron Harper. How old is Ron Harper at this point, too?
But this
50?
this was maybe like
15 years ago? 10 years ago?
maybe like a little less than 10 years ago that happened.
He's still 50-something.
Yeah,
at that time.
Yeah.
And Ron Harper, I mean...
But they're separated.
Yeah, but...
I don't know. I just...
I never pictured him having that much game. Like, when he talked, I always figured he was goofy looking and goofy talking.
Well, you're not a female, so we don't see what they see.
My
you know
dad
what
used
I'm
to be like, yo, that's the bootleg Michael Jordan.
Well,
They
I
put him on the
mean-
court with Michael Jordan to confuse people because they both bald.
But he was hella light skinned.
But yeah. You got to keep in mind who my dad is.
Helmer is ridiculous, bro.
But you know what? You see his baby mama now, so obviously he got some type of game.
Good for him.
If he pulling him like that.
He got 12 years out of that. He
Yeah.
did something right.
Yeah, hey.
And 2 NBA playing kids, so hey.
Shout out Ron Harper.
Damn, that
man.
mama ain't never got to work a damn life, boy.
You gonna have to, look for the viewers that's watching us on YouTube. For
We definitely throwing that picture up there.
Yeah, we gonna throw the picture up there for y'all
Like,
that's
put it
listening on audio platforms.
Don't give her that little corner, the little box. Now, get her like a good... Cover me up if you have to. Show her. Damn.
Everybody on audio
And she-
platforms, come over to the YouTube if you want to see it.
Yeah, because didn't they say she played D-League also?
She did
She
play
was a hooper.
basketball. Yeah, she was
a hooper also. And she still got she still got it.
She producing hoopers. Good,
Hey, yeah.
good genes. They got good genes in that family. The Harpers.
Shout out to y'all. Especially,
Shout out.
especially y'all mama.
So anyways, while we here, because I think that's a good transition. This not on y'all topic list, but it's certain things. I went off script a little bit. So the WNBA is expanding. So they have 3 new teams.
Okay.
They have Cleveland, should be a team in 2028.
Okay.
Then the very next year, 2029, Detroit,
Okay.
and 2030, Philadelphia.
Okay.
Okay.
So 3 new expansion teams.
That's good. They're making money then if they're expanding.
Yeah.
And a lot of female basketball players that didn't got cut from the team because they could only keep so many. Now they have a place to call home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's up.
And they can expand the games because y'all do like a 35-game season. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's nothing now. And then my only thing is, y'all females that be all girls, and women in power, take y'all butt to them games. Mm-hmm. Go to them games. The same way we'll pop up at a game in any city we go to just to go to a game, you go do the same for them females. Go support your sisters.
Yeah, and there's some of them that do, you know what I'm saying? But it just need to be a lot more, y'all.
A lot more, y'all.
Because y'all do be at the NBA
Y'all
games.
come to the NBA games for the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. You want go be seen at the WNBA games. Put them same fits on, that same jury on, and go to the WNBA games.
You think
Get
the roles
the
will,
floor seats.
will ever get flipped where dudes will start going to the games just to try to pick up some of those NBA?
Man,
Of course.
I think we should.
Of course.
We should.
Immediately, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Immediately. Let's get flued out.
But there's a lot of them in there that's balling that they like women. Which shout out to Paige Beckers. Her and her old college teammate, they just came out as an item. You know what I'm saying?
Delightful.
They linked up.
Delightful.
You dig? So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Just play some good basketball. I don't give a damn who you like. Play some good basketball.
No, we don't discriminate.
We don't
over
discriminate.
Here.
Okay.
Another thing I want to say is Candace Parker just got her jersey officially hung in the rafters at the Sparks Stadium.
Are you
Sparks.
serious?
Yup.
That's what's up.
Why didn't we retire her jersey?
Well, because she only spent 2-3 seasons here.
Yeah, but she's a Chicago native.
And they may, but she spent most of her career on the Sparks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's also still the only WNBA player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season.
Derrick Rose.
Y'all better
Did
catch
Derrick
it
Rose
up.
pull that off?
Derrick Rose didn't win MVP his rookie season. I don't know who did that in the NBA, actually. So we don't have Reap here, so
Get the fact
nobody's
check.
going to research it. You
Ain't
know
no
what I'm
fact
saying? It is what it is, man. We ain't got time for all of that. So shout out to the WNBA, man. Y'all getting things right. Y'all
Yes.
getting things right. Also, the All-Stars came out. Paige Beckers is in it. Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson. Everybody that you would expect.
Right.
They playing. They up in there. You know
Angel's
what I'm
in
saying? Angel Reese. Man, that's a good one. I didn't see if she made it, but
I've been seeing a lot of hate for Angel Reese. It's just a bunch of, oh man, she keeps missing all her, she gets up many rebounds because she keeps missing her shots. And there's like a standing bet that she'll miss her first shot that she takes. And people have been like banking off of it, unfortunately. But that's a lot of hating ass shit.
well, they're calling them me bounds.
Me bounds, yeah,
Saying
yeah.
when you miss your shot and
But-
you get your own rebound,
Yo,
that's not a rebound, that's a me bound.
But that's her following basic basketball etiquette. And you know how many NBA players I watch and I'll be like, yo, follow your shot. And I'll be like, what is y'all doing? You could have got your rebound if you would have followed your shot. But now you think you Steph Curry and want to walk away. Get your stupid ass over there and get the shot.
Yeah, but to play devil's advocate, in the NBA, we call that padding the stats.
Yeah, but she's not doing it on purpose. She's missing for real.
That don't really make it better. But yeah, so it's actually one of the hosts off of Club 520, the Jeff Teague podcast. His name is B-Hen out the Pearlies, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our Indiana brothers. But he was the one that coined the phrase me bounds.
Me bounds?
Yeah. He said Angel Reese be getting me bounds. Because you can't call those rebounds if you just putting the shot up and you getting your own shot. That's not a rebound, that's a me bound.
Hating. That's hating.
What she do to you? What she do to you?
Right.
But she clapped back. She said, man, yeah. She said, I like that. Whoever came up with that, I like that. Me bounce, because everything coming off that board is for me.
There
Good
you
for
go.
her. Good for
There
her.
you go.
You know?
Talk your spit. Early.
So before we move on to, I'll save like the NBA stuff for later, because even though the NBA season is over, a lot of moves have been made in the NBA season. We'll get to that. But first and foremost, I do want to talk about this incident that happened in Garfield Park. So there was a man that shot two kids. One was 14 years old, one was 15 years old in Garfield Park, right? And when it came up, there was all of this frenzy on the internet because it was a white man that shot two black kids. You know what I'm saying? So everything was in an uproar, and then you found out the white man is the lifeguard at Garfield Park. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it came out reports that the kids, because at first they were saying the white man just came up to them and shot them. And then it was like, oh no, them black kids was trying to rob him. And he ended up shooting at them. You know what I'm saying? And he killed one of the kids and the other one was hospitalized. So I've been seeing a whole lot of mixed reactions to this.
Did you see the video footage?
There's footage?
There's video footage.
How?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
right
let me
there.
enlighten you. On the video footage, them kids ain't do shit. They literally walked past them. One of them stopped. A girl was coming this way. He turned to go past the girl. That man literally turned around, looked up like he was just startled out of nowhere, even though the child never even looked at his direction. He was looking at the girl. She was kind of thick. And she come past him, and the boy wasn't even looking his way. He stopped and like strolled this way, and the girl saw the gun and she jumped. So when the boy see her jump, you know, your natural reaction, what is she jumping at? He turns and he blows. He literally backs up, blows, and hits both of those kids, and the kids went nowhere near him, didn't say 2 words to him.
Damn.
Nothing. They weren't trying to rob him, bike, touch it. The bike was turned over upside down and his butt was supposedly working on it. But those kids strolled right past him this way. They was about a good 3 feet away from him. The girl come past this way, and you see her jump because you see him pull a gun. That man backs away and just blew.
So you think he shot them over being scared?
Yeah, he was shook.
Just because they walked past?
They walked past him. I don't know what happened earlier or whatever. Maybe something happened with some other kids. Either way it go, you just reacted. And it's not the first shooting incident he had, actually. There's a shooting incident that man had 2 or 3 years prior where it turned into a full standoff with the police and everything, and they didn't arrest him then. I don't know why they didn't.
Who did he shoot at that point?
At that point, I don't remember.
Was it another black person?
I'm not sure. It was like more of a quick breakdown of that incident.
Okay.
They didn't get that in depth into it, and I didn't get a chance to research it. But I was looking at it yesterday and today because I saw the footage. Then when I saw the footage, I went a little deeper and I found out, oh, this is not his first incident. Yeah. This is like the second one. The last one turned into a whole police standoff and everything. And I'm like, how he didn't end up in jail? We'll never know how he didn't end up in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a little bit more research on this before I always tell y'all, don't just jump out the window with some form of opinion if you don't have all the facts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to refrain from judgment on it because I need to see everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not judging it. I'm just letting you know what I saw. Them 2 boys walk past. You see a young lady coming this way, and they're just going along. He cuts past the girl, and you see her just jump out the way because you see that man back up with that gun, and that boy turned around, and he blew him down. There was no altercation. There was no bike being stolen. There was nobody even talking to him.
You know how long he been a lifeguard there? Yeah, see, it's just certain things that I need to know.
Yeah, I don't understand it because from what you're describing, it sounds like he was scared of black people, right? So he had some kind of a fear. But the fact that he worked in Garfield Park makes me think that he's surrounded by this neighborhood.
That don't make him a bigot and a dickhead when he's up there being the lifeguard.
That's true.
And people are saying, why did you come to work with your gun? You know what I'm saying? So like, if you up there, but I won't hold you, man. I know a lot of people that go to work with their gun.
I know a lot of they still got it on. They got it on them.
Can't be trigger happy and scared of any little spider and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So look,
it wasn't even no group around him or nothing, bro. It was literally those 2 boys coming past, a young lady coming this way. He's down there fixing his bike or whatever he was doing, and he just jumped. And I'm watching the video like, what just happened?
I'm going to share with you a post I seen from a black woman. You know what I'm saying? She says, from the city too. That's important. But she says, 14-year-old teenagers tried to bully and rob a 55-year-old man in Garfield Park. And he shot 2, killing one of them yesterday. And this is when it happened. Chicago, when y'all gonna grow the fuck up? BLM better not dare start a war either. This has nothing to do with race, but all to do with accountability. They are calling for hate crime because he's white with a gun working in a black neighborhood. I'm sure he's not the only one carrying. So the thing is, people are running with this thing too. It's split because certain people see it one way. This white man just scared of the neighborhood, and a lot of them are, especially the police officers. A lot of them are. That's why they end up shooting motherfuckers.
Take your ass back to Naperville, bro.
But then they flip the script on it because the man not in custody.
Oh, yes, he is. He doesn't even have a he's not being released until his court appearance. He doesn't have a bond. He's not being released. He is actually being brought up on charges. They have yet to figure out all the charges, but they did release the video so everybody could stop with that hate rhetoric that's right there, so that the other side can stop with their hate rhetoric. Everybody can just stop what they hate, because now you see the video, now you see what happened. That man may have made a mistake. Maybe he judged too quickly. Either way it go, them two boys is gone, and ain't no need to war over it. There ain't no need to have a war over it.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate, you know,
Very.
because both sides could be believable, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I know 14-year-old niggas that's robbing niggas.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't seem so far-fetched for me. You know what I'm saying? I know that happens. So
You got them out here carjacking and everything.
All types of stuff. That's why, like I said, I refrain until I start seeing things or whatever. I'm learning new information as we going about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my due diligence. All I will say is, man, 2 young lives have been affected. One of them died. You know what I'm saying? And the other one,
he fighting for his life. He got shot in the neck. He
fighting.
shot that boy in his neck.
There was off-duty police officer and his wife that was there. When they heard the gunshots, they ran to the direction. And the cop actually, like, he had a tourniquet on him, and he stopped the bleeding from the other kid's neck. Probably saved his life. He's fighting for his life, but he could have been gone too. You know what I'm saying?
When you see Buddy blow, you see him like stop and catch himself. He puts the gun down. He gets down on his knees and he does like this. He knew he fucked up. You see it. He puts the gun down and he gets down on his knees and he just sitting there like this. So then the cop and that wife come. I mean, they were there in like 20 seconds, bro. I ain't even say 20, probably 10. Because wherever they was at, they was close by. Because as soon as that happened, they were there, and he was already sitting there like this.
Shout out to them, because anybody else would have ran.
Yeah.
You hear gunshots? I'm not trying to find out where they came from.
Yeah. So when you see the video, I hope I can find it again and send it to you. And it was just like, it was a messed up situation. But everybody gonna look at it from this way, that way, and don't have the facts. And then once the video came out, my whole opinion changed, because I was like, did the kids try to rob him? Was he being racist? And then I saw it and I was like, he might have just fucked up.
Yeah.
Might have been a mistake.
Is this a case of like a person that's a bad man, or just a mistake that's been made?
That thing from the past might bite him though.
Yeah.
Because him having a whole police standoff for hours. The thing said hours, and I was like, damn, bro, did you really like this? Is this the stuff that you
in the
do?
first place? Yeah.
But for him not to get charged off of that, like, that's crazy too. I
got a
really want to
lawyer.
know like who he was shooting at, because if it was another black person, or if it was a white person, that's gonna speak a lot to me.
It's gonna speak a lot, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to
police
judge.
standoff. Come on.
I don't really want to judge this man too crazy off of that. He is a white man who's working in a black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But there's white officers working on a police force that just might be scared, a little scared.
No, they ain't might. They is. They scared. They shook. They shouldn't be police officers.
Yeah. Oh, they need to get trained on some shit. Like,
No, they need to stay. Just go back over there. All the Hispanics that work here, they fine. Every Hispanic cop I knew that we went to high school with, I ain't seen them boys have no incident yet.
Yeah.
I ain't seen none of them. Even the females we know, they are police officers right now. Shout out to all y'all. I ain't seen an incident yet.
There's also a police officer that just passed. Her name is Crystal Rivera, I believe.
Yes.
And she died actually from friendly fire. It was one of her comrades that ended up shooting her and killing her. And now it's going around. This guy had another previous thing going on too. You know what I'm saying?
A few things. They got a. I ain't gonna say a few. They got a nice little book on him.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know.
cool.
I'm close to some people that knew her personally.
Yeah.
And are very affected by this. So we definitely want to send a rest in peace to Crystal Rivera.
Yes, indeed.
For sure. I seen. I was around the neighborhood where they was having the funeral progressions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. Everybody was there.
Y'all came out and showed that woman so much love, and it was really dope. It was really dope. It was sad the way that she was lost, and man, I feel for all my friends. I saw. I didn't know one of my friends was her cousin, and I was just blown away. Like, wow, she took that hard. My homie took that real hard.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. Rest in peace for sure. Another thing that I got on the docket. So there's this player. He plays for the Arizona Diamondbacks. His name is Ketel Marte. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So he was playing against the Chicago White Sox. and then all of a sudden, like some fan was chirping to him or whatever, and he became overwhelmed with emotion.
Oh yeah, when he was talking about his mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
he
was
started
dirty.
crying. So like you didn't know like from the broadcast at first. He just starts getting overwhelmed with emotion. The manager comes out and tries to console him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
it came out, it was a fan, and he said some things about his mom, and his mom had passed years ago. You know what I'm saying? So the MLB end up banning this fan from any ballpark. Any ballpark, he can't go.
That's
Fuck
what
that
you
dude.
get, you super stupid goofy.
The Chicago White Sox also the next game after they had put up like a big billboard
Yeah,
that
they did.
say like Chicago stands with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was real dope.
That was, yeah.
But then it came out what the fan had said.
Oh, so now we know?
Yeah.
Because I ain't
now we
heard
know.
that.
So the fan said, I sent your mom a text last night. Now, how do we feel?
Why'd he say
That's
that?
it? That's all he said.
I sent your mom a text last night.
Is you sure that's all he said?
That's all he said. It's confirmed by the player.
Sent your mama a text last night. I mean, did the fan know that his mom was dead?
That's the thing. It's a mom joke.
I don't know.
I don't know if that calls for being banned from all ballparks.
I can't. I'm sorry, but I cannot believe that's all he said. I just
That's
can't.
what
If
that's what the
that's-
player said.
That's what's been confirmed by other fans too.
That's been confirmed by the actual player that was crying.
It's gotta be more context to that because I can't
don't
see
know
him
about
getting upset
that.
over that
'cause-
beat.
and
Nah.
you said it's
let
been
me read it.
confirmed that his mom's been dead for a while.
Like 7-8 years.
That-
Cattell Marte revealed the words that sent him into tears and later got a fan banned from all MLB ballparks. He was like, I sent your mom a text last night. Marte revealed to Danny Bestbowl. Then they got his Instagram link that I'm not going to link. But shout out to you, my nigga. Marte's mother sadly passed away in a car accident 8 years ago. He says the tragic incident happened in Chicago. People are always yelling stuff at me, but when it comes to my mom, that's where the line gets crossed.
I don't know, man, because
I
I,
need
feel
more.
like
I feel
we
like
might
he
have
said
jumped
more.
the gun on that one.
He did say more. This is from the guy's mouth. All he said was, I sent your mom a text last night.
I've seen
Yeah,
fans
where's
say
the-
way
where's the-
worse. I've
where's the
seen
dude?
fans say way worse shit.
Where's the punchline? Because it sounds like a horrible joke. to me.
Well, I think it don't have to be a punchline when it gets your mind thinking about shit, right? So for the person, right, you lose your mother in Chicago. Now you're in Chicago playing, and this fan brings your mom into the forefront of your mind. And he said something disrespectful, whether it's just a bad mom joke, you know what I'm saying? And it led to him being emotional about it, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, I don't know if the fan knew that his mom died, knew that his mom died in Chicago.
Right. Yeah.
There's no way of telling that. So my thing is like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe ban him for the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I still feel like it's more to it. Y'all, I think they trying to save grace for the person. So I don't know, man.
No, they already banned them. They should have like padded those fucking insults up. Like, oh,
I
he was
really want to
saying,
know what he said because I don't feel like that was good enough. And then you in Chicago, we have way better insults than that.
yeah.
We got some soul crushing insults that we've learned since grammar school. So I sent your mom a text last night. It's not that deep. We looked and be like, okay, Ann, where's the rest of the joke?
Yeah, I was just like, when I first initially heard it, I was like, damn, he must have said some foul ass.
I was waiting
you
for
know what I'm
something
saying?
bogus.
I saw that headline and I saw that Carl Anthony Towns had texted him too or put him on IG saying, man, I feel you about your mom. You have my support because he lost his mom too.
Yeah.
So I was
he
like,
did.
man, this sucks that they're talking about people's moms like that. But after hearing that, I don't know.
Where's the rest of the joke?
I
It
feel
feels
like
incomplete.
And the fact that it happened 8 years, if it happened like Cat, he lost his mom and played like the next day or like maybe like a week later. And I feel like everyone knew that he just lost his mom and wasn't nobody gonna say anything. But if it happened like 8 years ago and you're not really that famous either, I'm sorry, but I don't think the fan probably knew. He was just throwing a mom joke out there.
But the other thing I'm thinking about now, like as I sit back and think of it, as a fan that's trying to heckle somebody, even if I could try to be the most disgusting fan ever, if I could try to put my mind in their shoes, right?
I don't think we can.
I'm probably not gonna say that unless I know something.
Yeah, there's probably you
know
would have
what I'm
done a
saying?
way worse. Your mama's so
But-
fat.
But it's just so like on the edge and shit where it's like, could he have known? Could he not have known?
It just
you know
seems
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
vague joke to me because I'm waiting for the rest of it.
Like it don't seem like the punishment. But fuck the guy. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
the guy
I-
anyways. Fuck
who
him, I don't care.
cares?
Yeah.
Like, fuck this dude. But
But as far as freedom of speech, maybe we should kind of defend that as like people should be allowed to kind of express as long as it's just not racist and mad disrespectful.
I feel
like
it
he
was-
just said it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
If he didn't know, he just said it to the wrong person. Cause like for her to have that car accident in Chicago as well,
That's wild.
you know what I'm saying?
It's,
and they
it's
from
diabolical. Then if that dude knew, that shit's diabolical.
yeah, then they from
bogus
they
as
from
hell.
DR. You know what I'm saying?
Bogus
They
as
came
hell.
out here so for the chances of her actually having a car accident and dying in Chicago is crazy.
I don't know.
So, get well soon. Cattell Marte, man. That's unfortunate, but I don't know. I think it's a little overreaction from the MLB, but it is what it is.
What they need to do is go after them racist fans that were going after Angel Reese in Indiana.
Man.
Find out who they are and ban them and shit.
Yeah. They
And
was talking greasy.
what happened to them racist fans that was heckling Russell Westbrook? Remember when he got all worked up? Did they get banned from all arenas?
I didn't hear that.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't follow that one up. No, that would be that's a good question.
Yeah, because I feel like what they were saying to Russell Westbrook is a lot harsher than I sent your mom a text last night.
They probably bumped him up out of there. They probably ain't never coming back.
Hopefully.
And then the NBA, you screwed, bro. You can never go to a game.
Yeah. So there's a
You go to the Indiana game with your racist ass.
actually the NBA draft just happened. Cooper Flag went to Dallas. Everybody knew that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas Mavericks.
But there's also a player whose last name is Fears, Jeremiah Fears, and he got drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans. His number 0 Fears.
I love it.
Zero fears.
That jersey
That's
is going to
dope.
be hot.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of cool.
I'm going to rock that.
And his last, what he play for, Crescent City? What he play for?
Has he always had that number?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Fears
Has
none.
he capitalized on that?
and it's so crazy because we talked about the injuries from the finals. Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard, and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
That's all number 0, and they all got torn Achilles.
Oh,
That's just wild.
oh.
Yeah, so
He
I don't
runs
know.
that risk now. He runs that risk.
And this number 0 might be like the Madden cover.
Oh, please stop. Damn. Stop.
He was a 0 in Oklahoma, too.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing. He knows
So
what
has
he's doing.
anybody looked at these Jordan 40s?
Yes.
Yeah,
They look like old man shoes.
They look like a good basketball shoe, but I'm not outside rocking them. They don't look like a fashionable shoe. They look like a good basketball shoe, though.
I don't like them at all.
I haven't liked the Jordan in so long, though. I'm wondering, like, why are they still making them?
Well, Chris Ill, he put that in the topic list, and what he said was, should Jordan stop after this one, or should he go to the 50s? Yeah, and I would say Jordan just need to stop. Like, don't make him Jordans. You can, because Jordan is like, has Team Jordan. You got people that have shoe
Jordan
deals.
brand, yeah.
Shoe
Through
deals
Jordans.
through Jordan.
Yep.
So
So
let's
you
focus
can
on
make
those.
shoes, dedicated to that player. They
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to be the Jordan line.
Yeah.
Because these have been terrible. Like, and honestly, I can't tell you anything probably after what?
15s,
The Jordans have been terrible since whatever was
Nah, 'cause
made
I-
in 02.
17s.
I know
maybe.
the 20s.
I saw the 23s. I'm not gonna lie, I bought the 23s because
Oh,
that
yeah,
was Jordan's
the
number.
23s,
The 23s
yeah.
were iconic. You had to get them because just the
But
number
it gets
23.
spacey with those after that.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know he made it to 40.
No, I
he's
didn't
gonna
either.
keep them going until we die and shit. I'm gonna be like 93 years old and there's gonna be Jordan 93s coming out.
And people still gonna be wearing the same retros.
Retro 13
Yeah.
up until the 13s and shit. That's
And,
all y'all be wearing.
And all them
That's all I
other,
care about.
all them other numbers, you notice they never retro them.
That's how they qualify as retro.
No,
they came up with
after
the retro
13,
word.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
The rest of them, they can keep them. No, just stop making them damn shoes, man. Keep playing with the colors, though. I love when y'all play with the colors.
The
Bring back
retros.
the black cat ones. Bring back the
They just
all
gonna
black
keep
leather
recycling
joints.
the retros and shit. And that's the thing. Somebody just asked me, like, yo, I never bought a pair of Jordans. Are they comfortable? No, they're not even that comfortable.
The most comfortable ones to me are the 8s.
Eights? I don't think I ever had a pair of 8s.
Me the 5s.
The 5s
The
were pretty
5s just
comfortable.
kind of
Fives.
bulky.
Bulky and hot. If you can't wear those in the summer.
8s are like form fitting to your shoe. I had the Aqua 8s.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers feel like walking on clouds damn near.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, those were the most comfortable Jordans I've ever had.
I mean, Jordan 1s,
The Jordan 1s,
you can't wear socks with them and shit.
come on, man.
You can't wear shorts with those. Low tops. They try, but they're not comfortable. They're not running shoes. You can't play. You can't hoop in them.
You can open those now.
Yeah, these just it look like there's mad other shoes that like I'm not getting the Jordan 40 over like the KDs.
I'm not buying the
Kyries.
KDs.
I'll
The
get-
Antetokounmpos.
I'll get the Halliburtons before I get the Jordan 40.
Right.
I promise you. Like that's not making my collection at all.
No,
So it's like, why is he even making them? Who's buying these shoes?
a lot of people.
Yeah, Jordan, please just stop. Just stop after
Focus
this.
on the people that are on your brand and make yourself like Nike is.
Focus on Marcus Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Be
He's
a
going
father
through a
to
tough
that poor
time right
kid.
now.
Be a
You know what I'm
father.
saying? Focus on that man. You know what I'm saying? He needs help and guidance. And not just resources. That man parked his Lamborghini truck
On a train
on
track.
a train track.
On a train track.
And the cop, he told the cop, yo, hey, you want to get back here? Help me push it off. Yo, my nigga, you are going to jail, nigga.
He said, do you know who my father is? Do you know who my father is?
The cop said, you know what? Do you know I don't give a fuck?
You're going to jail.
I want to shout out the LA Dodgers real quick for being solid. There's a player, his name is Andrew Toles. He has schizophrenia. He hasn't played on the team since 2018. But every year since 2018, they've kept him on the team without payment just to keep him on the health insurance so he could get the health services that he needs.
That was nice of them.
A lot of people wouldn't do that. You seen what they just did to Tony Snell. He
Yeah.
needed one more year to get on the NBA pension, and they
Yep.
said fuck that nigga.
And got him up out
So
of
whenever I see an organization do something like this, I gotta commend it, man. Shout out to the LA Dodgers. That's fire. That's fire. I fucks with it. Yo, Joe Budden accidentally leaked his subscription earnings on IG.
I saw that.
So people actually subscribe to Joe Budden?
Nah, it's Patreon. It's on Patreon, so Patreon is basically, you know what Patreon
I know what Patreon is, yeah, but
Yeah, so he didn't even just drop his YouTube numbers or anything else like this. This is strictly
what is on his
Patreon.
Patreon that you are paying to get early access to?
They have episodes that are not released through
okay.
just YouTube.
Okay.
You know, so to have that, and it's higher tiers, so you could pay more and get more stuff potentially.
I just didn't know it was that deep with Joe.
How much is he making?
He was making like 900,000 per month.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Good for him.
So what
He
tried-
make more money doing this than he did in music.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. That's why he not really trying to go back there.
He can't go back there.
But what he tried to do was, you know how like on your phone,
Like Joe was a hit. Play that Joe Buttons. Who the fuck said that?
you know how on your phone you can
Pump.
you can edit the picture, you throw it in there. You can then he used the marker tool and tried to use the black marker.
And
You mean the black highlighter? It's not a marker.
No, it was okay. Well, whatever the fuck it is, he shaded it out, and people just edited the picture.
you just filter it. That's all you gotta do is filter it, and it'll pop.
and saw the fucking number.
You stupid. You can filter it.
And so
Who
they-
let that old man do that?
And then so he took it down and he re-uploaded it and he just like kind of like cropped the images out. He put black boxes.
That's what he's supposed to put was the black boxes, not the marker.
He said, I guess I should have did it like this.
Yeah.
It's too late. It's already
Too late
up there.
now.
So,
It's on the
cat's out the
internet.
bag.
The world knows. Hey, look, Joe Budden, we trying to get like you, my nigga.
900,000. We gotta get more content. Shit.
Yeah, we need a Patreon, man. Fuck it.
Going back to the LA Dodgers real quick though, because I had to look up what this singer's name was. Her name was Nessa. The LA Dodgers right now are kind of like on. They're trying to fix their image because they kind of messed up. They had this Spanish singer. I never really heard of her before that, but I follow her on Instagram now. They asked her to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Mm-hmm. And she was all excited about it. She wanted to. And as the day came closer, it turned out that it was going to be on No King's Day when Trump was having this whole parade and stuff. So she decided, you know what? I'm going to stick up for my Hispanic people and I'm going to sing the song in Spanish. And she tossed that idea to him like right before, like an hour before. And they're like, no, you can't do that. And she was like, no, but I really want to. She did it anyway. She was like, you know what?
I'm about to say she did shit anyway.
She did.
Okay, good. Good for you.
And they pretty much, like, as soon as she was done, they pretty much separated from her, and they're like, "Don't ever call us again. You're pretty much banned and shit." And she was like, scared. She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did that." She was like frightened, but LA Dodgers ever since then have been trying to like fix their image because of that. Everyone found out that they were like being mean as hell to this poor girl, and I don't think they've apologized and shit, but basically she's banned from the LA Dodger Stadium. A couple weeks later, they also made up some lie about, ICE was trying to come into the stadium, and we didn't let them come in. And then ICE posted like, no, that's not true. We were never there. So they're like trying to recover from this incident that they had. But shout out to Nessa for standing up for the Hispanic community and saying
yes.
Star Spangled Banner in Spanish, which probably pissed off a lot of people, but it was written by like, I forget who, maybe like Thomas Jefferson.
Well,
it was back in the 1950s.
And they fucking edit out parts and shit. Like, it's not the full fucking song and shit.
Oh, that's whack.
So yeah, they edit out like a whole bunch of racist shit on that song. But I will look. Okay, I'm gonna do the opposite side because I'm gonna give the LA Dodgers a little bit of grace. I think they were standing on principle. Like, okay, you threw this idea to us the day of, but we not co-signing that. It's protocol. We probably have to go through the channels to try to get something like this done. We brought you up here to sing the
National Anthem, Star Spangled Banner, whichever one of these white supremacist songs.
Yeah, like you can't just try to remix it now. On top of that, like they just had old girl that Kendrick found at the Dodgers game that was giving that tribute in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a LA Dodgers against like Hispanics. I think they were standing off principle. Like, we told you not to do this, you did it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You're banned.
We don't vibe with that.
That's crazy though. To ban her, that's wild. That's
the
extreme.
The ban is a little wild to me for sure. You could have been like, but
a little pop on the hand.
But then what protocol do you have to enforce it so that everybody that you have after that just ain't running off script?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so as a business, you kind of got to put your foot down in some type of way.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like a racist organization.
They should have at least ran it back and been like, all right, we'll let you do this Cinco de Mayo or something. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
The
But
LA Dodgers, though, like, good 50 or 60% of their fan base is Mexican.
It might be 80.
So they should have just catered to their fan base.
This might be like 80% of it.
Right.
The way them boys be in there, boy.
Yeah, but you saying that, but the day of is kind of crazy to come up with an idea and like, nah, we could, if this was weeks ago, we could have then tried to float it down the channels and shit.
Accommodate it.
Yeah, exactly. Day of is crazy, my nigga. As a business, it's like, that's kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't even get to the person in that same day.
It's still the national anthem.
But you got to understand, like, their fear. Like, let's look at it from a business standpoint and from their standpoint, the Palm people. They don't know what she's saying. So now they need to run that past legal and a translator because a bunch of them, I bet you, they even know that 80% of their fan base is Hispanic. They dumbasses don't know Spanish. So that's another fear of theirs. We don't know what she's saying. So we need to run this by legal, and we need to make sure that what she's saying is what she's saying so that they can read it as a script.
They could have got that done in like 5 minutes.
We know that, me and you know that, but they going to take it to the point of legality.
Yeah,
That's where they're going to go with it.
Sometimes it's harder. You can't do it in 5 minutes because the person that you have to talk to that can accept this and say, give the okay and the green light, you can't access them in 5 minutes.
Got to get to their assistants,
You know
and their
what I'm saying?
managers and the manager's manager.
And the legal team. Let's not forget it's a whole team. This is the Dodgers, so there's a whole staff of just lawyers.
This is $1 billion corporation.
They got lawyers to watch those lawyers.
And let's not forget, nigga, Magic Johnson is part of that ownership too. They have like a whole bunch of cool ass owners over there with the Dodgers. But I want to say, baby girl, I forgot your name. Her name's Nessa something.
Nessa, yeah.
We do stand with you because I think you were trying to do something for the betterment of our people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you had good intent. So I don't fault her in any type of way, form, or fashion. I'm just trying to see the other side, and like in a business sense, I could see how they got rubbed the wrong way there. We told you not to do some shit, and you still did it anyway. And if we allow you to do that, then we can't stop anybody else from doing this shit. Everybody gonna come over here and just fucking freestyle some shit. You can't have that neither. Yeah. But they do deserve the backlash. But people have to still understand everything.
Ban her is just
banning her is kind of crazy. But what else can you do to her at that point?
Just not bring her back.
Yeah, that's true.
Just not bring her back.
Just not bring, but that's the same thing as banning her.
No. To ban her means she can perform nowhere.
Technically, she spoke on it, and they didn't technically say they banned her. They just said, we're not going to ever call you back again.
Okay.
Well, that's the same thing that Speed said that they should do.
Right.
That's fine. Don't call her back. But I'm like, banning her means she can't perform at no MLB stadium.
Okay, so she's not banned.
But they said, don't contact us ever again.
Yeah, she
they
don't get no more work.
You just scared a bunch of palm people. You scared them palm people. Mm-hmm. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you right back. This is Words. It's Clue Rock. You tuning in to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Check us out.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast.
Welcome back.
Now, the next thing that we gotta get into, man.
Oh, Lord.
They done caught the second to last inmate that's been on the run in Louisiana, and they didn't have to go far to catch him.
You know what it was? It's one of those, it's always that...
Hiding in plain sight?
Yeah, that type of philosophy where like, you're not going to look right here, obviously.
Because that was the first place y'all looked. After that, it was like, all right, let's expand where we're looking. Mm-hmm. And the whole time, he was right there.
Right there. In
right
the
there. In his hood.
And getting braided up on a stoop and everything.
Bro.
Like, he's not dumb enough to go back to the crib, is he?
Yeah.
Apparently he was.
Y'all was looking for him on the first floor. He was on the third. Like, what?
And this is the guy that had, he charged with grape.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. He like a serial rapist.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't escape for like, what, the fourth time?
Yeah,
Third or fourth time. And the guy that has hunted him each time was like, why would y'all put him right there where y'all put him? The man escapes. This is what he does. And then look what he did. He escaped. And he looking like, y'all want me to go look for him again? I don't think I'm going to look for him again. Like,
tired of catching him.
He tired of looking for him, and y'all keep letting the man escape jail. Not prison, just jail.
So they said the guy that works in there, like the maintenance or whatever,
they
threatened him and told him to cut the water off. Which,
they was gonna do him bad. They was gonna do him down bad.
It's highly believable.
Oh, I believe it.
Because he didn't get out. It's not like they invited him to go with them. Like, why would you help them out and just not run to your freedom as well?
He works there, or he's
an inmate.
He's an inmate. All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, doesn't he go home at night?
Yeah, he just works in the jail. So another thing is they it was a $50K reward
for each
inmate. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me like I want to be on some Dog the Bounty Hunter type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me find them because I need that $50K.
What if it was one of your cousins? Would you do it? Like one of your childhood cousins that you grew up with, and got locked up.
I would be more so pissed if he called my phone, because I'd be like, "Now you put me in this bull."
Yeah.
That's my only thing. Like, if you was my cousin, I'd be like, bro, why you call me? Now you done put me in this board. Like, don't call me, don't pop up. I better not even see you because now you done put me in this board.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. If my cousin in there for grape, and I know that you didn't probably graped,
And you'll get $50K for it.
and I'm gonna get $50K,
You do it?
and you called my phone, listen, brother, you gotta listen. You need prison reform.
It's highly tempting. $50K is a lot of money.
I mean, it's a
That
lot.
could change your life a little bit.
Yeah.
Give you some good things with that money.
Yeah.
Man, dog, yeah, you gotta go. But if it's one of my cool cousins that's in there on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't telling on cuz, you know what I'm saying?
But to be the raper, man, I mean, the graper,
Yeah. Like, he deserves to be locked up.
Yeah, that's
you out here
different.
taking it
And
like
I-
a thief in the night?
That's
What?
different.
Yeah,
That's
get up out of here. I don't even want you around none of us.
None of us.
None of the cousins, the
I got
nieces,
kids,
nothing.
and you know what I'm saying? Some more shit. You gotta go
You can't be around none of them. No.
Send him
Aunties, nobody. No.
immediately.
How do y'all feel about the family members that got in trouble for helping them out, though?
Grandma, that was kind of a tough one for me because I'm
She's
like, what was
poor
grandma
grandma.
supposed to do? She trying to help her baby. That's all she think.
And now she's, what's that called?
Aiding and abetting?
Aiding and abetting, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely hitting over aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I would never call grandma. I'd have never even.
Yeah, but the thing
I'd have
is,
never reached out to grandma.
you a low ass individual to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have been in the streets and reached out to the streets, but I would have never
You gonna
hit
put
grandma,
her in that
auntie,
predicament?
nobody.
Like, nah, it's foul. And the thing is, they gotta hit them all over the head with that shit because it's such a big public case.
Very big.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Y'all
know,
made a
it's
mockery
fucked
of the whole prison system and shit. Everybody's looking for you. The thing is, I don't think they're that smart to, like... I'm not going to say they're not that smart, but what if they didn't know that they were, like, going to get their family members in trouble and shit?
They wasn't thinking that far.
Right. They weren't. I feel like they
They were not
weren't
thinking
thinking
that
that far ahead, and they were just, like, looking for help. So he's going to reach out to his close grandmas, probably raised him and shit, like, Grandma, I'm out. What should I do? She's like, I'll take care of you. But now...
Yeah, like, I need money. I need to lay my head down real quick. I need some of grandma cooking.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because if I'm in the street,
Yeah,
I'm in the
not,
street.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. But
I mean,
they
I'm gonna be
wasn't-
in the street the whole
Yeah,
time.
I don't feel like they teaching these young kids, like, the rules and shit.
Well, also, we talking about the guy that hopped on IG live and was...
What you mean? There's a few of them that did that. Like 3 or 4 of them that got caught on live.
Talking about what?
But
I'm out here, you know, set I'm on a block. I'm smoking. They popping pills and stuff. I'm like, bro, you're a fugitive.
But this man wasn't even doing that. He was calling for Meek Mill and Lil Wayne to
But
help
you're
him
on
out.
live.
He was hashtagging them like, yo,
Like Meek Mill, Lil Wayne.
Free me.
He even said Donald Trump. He said, look, Donald
think-
Trump, I need you to help me with this because, you know, they trying to accuse me of this that I never did.
And now when Donald Trump see it, he is hollering, laughing at you. I mean, hollering. He probably was choking on a Big Mac, laughing at you.
he holler at Kim Kardashian, she'd be like helping prisoners out.
Nah. She just helping. She know what she doing.
Yeah, she
she's trying to
helping
be
the
a lawyer
ones
now.
that need help. If you're a serial rapist, listen,
Nah,
dog,
B, I don't know about
it's
you.
not a lot of people coming to your defense, and they're saying somebody tipped off the police and got that $50K. So somebody
Of course
actually
they did.
they told on them. Cuz right over here in Holly Grove, come and pick them up.
Yeah, he in building number 7.
They don't want you around, bro, at all.
And then especially if you outside and you messing up the spot and there
Yeah.
can't nobody get no money. Oh, somebody definitely, hey, you right over there, man.
Yeah.
he right there.
One of them's still out, so we can still cash
But
in.
that's the most dangerous one that's still out.
Oh, never mind.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah,
I ain't say nothing.
I ain't seen nothing. That might get popped now.
yeah, he out. Who knows where he's at, and he probably real far from there.
They tried to say like he might have grew out his beard and his hair. Black men's hair and beards do not grow out that far in 6 weeks, y'all. Dave had put this man on like a 2-year fro. Like, bro, I was like, that man hair is not that long right now, bro.
They had the AI try to simulate what he
Yeah,
looks like.
like,
They
yeah.
just got it completely
I want to know
wrong.
how he go from the Caesar to the Steve Harvey in 6 weeks. Make it make sense, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen
It's
like
not
that.
happening like that.
But while we talking about prisons, man, in San Quentin, they allowed 16 inmates to have a daddy-daughter dance.
And that was
man.
beautiful. That was
It
beautiful.
was amazing.
I almost shed a tear.
Them girls was coming out in their little dresses, and you know,
Their dads had their suits on and stuff. Like they was ready for them.
It's so crazy to me, like, right, when you see inmates in their jail clothes, they all look guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
I seen all of these brothers I seen in their suits. They look like
human beings.
Yeah, they look.
And they were outside too. They let them go outside and get some air, so they didn't have to see their fathers in this area that's caged off.
No, none of that.
Yeah,
they got the walk towards them and
that.
everything. They not no shackles on, nothing. They just in a suit and tie, jackets on, looking like somebody's father, not looking like an inmate.
Man, honestly, we need to see more of that type of shit happening because you really made them, like those men,
a memory.
You really made their fucking their everything, dog. Who knows how long these guys have been locked up for, if they're ever going to even come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
I'm imagining you go back to your cell and you just want to be a better person.
Be so much better.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly.
But our prison system, like I said, is meant for return, not for reform. These type of things will make somebody be like, man, I got to get out. I got to get my shit together. I got to do this. I got to do that. It'll make them come out with a game plan. Yeah, they probably would join more extracurricular activities to better themselves and come out and not be a part of the crime and be a part of society and be somebody daddy. Yeah, that can motivate a person. But when all you show them is pain, more struggle, suffering, more pain, garbage food, and they don't get to see their family. Yeah, come on, man. They're not going to be better. They're going to come out and be a better criminal. That's what I seen them come out and be better criminals because they didn't learn nothing in there but how to be a better criminal.
Upgrade their hustling skills.
They ain't learn how to no type of trade or anything.
Yeah, that, and also y'all just make it so hard for an ex-felon to come out and have any type of ample work.
Y'all just ruined their whole life.
They got to do stuff under the table, get money under the table, and then that come way slower. So then they resort back to illegal activity to get paid more.
Or these boys got to come out here and work 2-3 jobs now they're not around their family because this is what they got to do to at least help provide for the family they lost or get back their family. But they're working so much, they don't even, it's like they're not happy. Because now they're working 2-3 part-time jobs because they can't get a job here, there, and over there in a factory or something.
And they were already susceptible to do a life of crime because of the environment they grew up in. The people that are most susceptible, you set them back even harder to survive in this life. And this shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, the struggle's real. Y'all know I watch a whole lot of true crime stuff.
I'm with you.
So there was this one thing that I seen. It was a guy, he had been out of prison for maybe like 5 years or something, right? And he was staying with his sister and his sister's family, right? They had him in the basement. And he would be looking for work. I guess he had a job or whatever, end up losing the job. He kept losing jobs or whatever, but he would always go to try to find more work. He was trying to do the right things, right? But his sister and his sister's family, they would all treat him like shit. So they would like cook dinner or whatever, and then he'll be like walking miles and miles to like job interviews and stuff because he didn't have a car. Nobody was driving him around. And he'd come back home and then they'd be eating. And then he'd be like, oh, y'all cooked today? And they're like, oh, yeah, but you ain't getting none of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you're going to do anything, you're going to eat in the house at least.
Yeah.
We're going to at least feed you.
They like, nah, you know what I'm saying? They was like really like fed up with him. They probably just tired of having him around, felt like he was a burden or whatever.
That's not cool.
So they said one day, he was home. He had just came back from like a job interview, walking miles or whatever. And they were like, "Oh, yo, broke ass need to get a job." Da da da. You know how motherfuckers be. Mm-hmm. And he was in the basement and they was eating food. And I guess he had like a little leftover. He thought it was for him. And when he came back up, they had ate the shit. And he's like, "Nah, we ain't got no food for you." So he said, "I bet." He went back down. He grabbed a blicky. He came up, he smoked everybody in the house. Everybody.
That's playing with fire, too. They over here treating the man that just went to jail and shit.
Like, if anything, I'm trying to see you get on your feet and get the hell out of here.
And he turned himself in. He was walking down the street. He seen the cop. He walked up to the cop. He said, "This is what I did."
Whoa.
And then so when they took him into the interrogation room, he was like, yeah, he's like, these things was happening and this is why I did it. He's like, bro, like, I just realized, like, I don't belong in here. Like, I don't belong in this world. Like, I need to go back there. Like, that's home for me now.
Wow.
Like, that's
So
home
he's
for me now.
institutionalized.
He's like, I could get a meal every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much harder for me to adapt in regular society. I feel more comfortable there. I just want to, he said, I just want to go back home.
That's sad.
It's just because of the way his family treated him and shit.
That is sad, bro.
Like, he had it in him to do otherwise, but because of the environment he's in, it just pushed him that way.
Of course. It would push anybody to over the edge like that. You don't got a support system around you. How you supposed to be bigger and better? How you supposed to do more when ain't nobody helping you? You finna go well? All right, look, come on. I'm gonna make sure I drop you off over there before I go to work.
They're just poking you with a stick and shit. Come
Yeah,
on, do something.
That's something that this country just really don't have a grasp over. You know, like out in Norway, their prisons is really prison reform. Like their prisons look like vacation resorts.
They treat them like human beings.
Sweden, they over there, they learn trades. They actually have a store in there where you can buy fresh fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. They cook in their own room and everything. And it's like, if you don't know how to cook, they teach you. It's all type of stuff. And it's like, we want you to get out of here and not come back. I seen Sweden do it. I seen Norway do it. And I forget where else. And it was like, their jail was like, don't come back. Yeah, go do this because we taught you this.
And Norway has like the lowest crime population. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like statistically, their crime rate is just low as fuck.
Their depression rates are also low as hell. Everyone's happier in Norway.
I'm finna move to Norway now.
Yeah. But you know, just in other countries, like my guy, he's from Italy. And they do like, you can get a lifetime contract at your job. Like they do contracts when you work. You know what I'm saying? So people have lifetime contracts. It's like hard as hell to get fired. And they also give you you get like 6 months vacation time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Over in America, we work to the ground. They beat us to the ground. By the time you retire, I see a lot of people retire from my job and die.
Yes.
And the next year or two, they dead.
Yes.
Pretty much worked your whole life. Didn't even take your vacations and shit.
It's people in my job scared to retire because they don't want to die.
They have no plan. They don't know what else to do besides work. I seen I forgot where I was looking at. They was, it wasn't here in America. But they had this business owner. He paid everybody like a great wage. And they were like, man, you can make a lot more money if you ran it like in America. And he was like, why? He was like, everybody here makes good money. They take great vacations. We drink, probably have a lot of sex, and get our rest. He's saying everybody coming here happy to come to work. They get their stuff done. Everything is fine. He's like, why do I need more money if I can pay my people more money and I can keep my business running? Mm-hmm. So which means he's living the life that he wants to live. They're living the life they want to live. Everybody's making more than enough of a living wage. And everybody take vacations when they see fit and pick up the slack when these people are not here. He was like, why would I, rock this boat so I could have more money and more material things and my people are miserable?
It's like that conversation we was having about being content. Like, what amount of money will you be content at? And in America, everything is just greed. Gimme. I need this. I need this.
Bentley every time it comes out.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shove the next man down, you know what I'm saying? Because I need to get it.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you to a point where you content, it's like, okay, this is all I need for myself. And the rest, we going to spread that wealth so everybody can. That's just a great thought process to have. As long as I'm treating y'all well, then and that's how niggas be looking at it with their homies, right? Like, okay, bet we all gonna break bread together and everybody's gonna be happy about this shit. And you see, anytime a motherfucker just feel resentment on some shit, it's happening with Fat Joe right now. His hype man, he fired the hype man or whatever, got him from around him, and now all of these Fat Joe allegations are happening now.
Right.
That's America in a nutshell.
Yes.
As soon as your water supply get cut off,
I'm bringing you back down.
It's not my fault.
I'm bringing you down with me. I'm bringing you down with me.
Yeah.
Don't forget what you did, what you said, how you reacted to certain things. No. It's your fault.
And we didn't really speak on the Fat Joe allegations, but
it's allegations. It's
allegations, and hopefully it's not true. I know Reap had thrown some little sus lyrics.
Yeah, he does got that one song where he's talking about a 16-year-old.
Yeah, it don't look good.
Playing with the cat.
She was only
It
16.
don't look good, but my guy Fat Joe is innocent until proven otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of this shit just be with ambulance chases.
True.
You know,
They're trying to get a check.
Trying to get a check.
Trying to get a check. Don't want to work for the check. Don't want to put no grind, no sweat, no tears. Besides the tears that I'm crying.
Fake tears.
Yes, sir. But lastly, Drake and T-Pain beef, man. You know what I'm saying? Saga continues, baby. Saga continues. So T-Pain was on the recent podcast, and in the podcast he said, man, you know, I heard Drake say, before they kick me out, I'm going to gracefully bow out. And he's like, I took that to heart, and I lived by that. And I was like, nah, I'm going to get up out of here. He's like, but ironically enough, Drake don't take his own advice with that. You know, he just keep on coming out like, no, but I got this one. Oh, y'all didn't like that one? But I'm going to give you this one. You know what I'm saying? When he should just bow out when you're at your height. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him kick you out.
He can't.
And so Drake came back and he was like, he put under like whatever post it was. He said, man, this man always had resentment for me. You know, you could tell it every time he talks about me. And so then the fans started digging up old stuff where they felt like T-Pain was hating on Drake. And it stemmed from that T-Pain's album was trying to come out, and he was like, just waiting on this Drake verse.
Okay.
And then Drake never gave him the verse.
That's where it came from then.
You know? So then he's had other moments where he spoke upon Drake in not the most favorable way.
I've heard T-Pain say before that he used to do music for like free, just on some, I'll do this hook for you if you do a verse for me, and it was kind of like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
A lot of that goes on.
A lot of that.
But that a few times, I forgot who screwed him on that one time. He said that, oh, it's like that. I don't think he might have said that about either Khaled or someone that was big. But if that was the case where maybe he was just like waiting on Drake and he didn't pay Drake, maybe that's what happened.
I'm sorry, I see it from a different standpoint. T-Pain is an artist. Drake is an entertainer. It's not the same. It does. There's no comparison. We don't have 20 people being credited on T-Pain's album. Oh, shit, just a song. Mm-hmm. You got to pay T-Pain for the verse. You got to pay T-Pain for the beat. You probably got to pay T-Pain for the hook. It's like, come on. It's a total difference. This is an artist. Yet again, we are talking about this damn entertainer. That's all the boy is. He's an entertainer. He does a great job at it. He does a great job of being an entertainer. But when it all gets said and done, he cannot put this entire... Tell him put a whole project together, just him and 40, and let's see how it come out. That's what I want to see. Him and 40 put an entire project out with no help, and let's see how great that album be. Let's see how much of a GOAT your entertainer is.
They did that already. So far gone.
How so far away was that?
But it's a
like
classic.
20 years ago?
It's a classic though.
Like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
How many T-Pain albums has T-Pain put out and made hit after hit after hit?
T-Pain had a hell of a run.
And his recording process is so ill, bro, because he does it live on stream. He just kind of freestyles it and be like, does this match, does this go? And then he'll change it. As he's recording, he just does it like that.
Like an artist.
He was like, do people call it Wisconsin?
As an artist.
I think people call it Wisconsin, right? Yeah,
and now
right?
what happened? We got Wisconsin Fest, headed by T-Pain. That is an artist. You cannot imitate that influence. You cannot fabricate that influence. That truly is coming from T-Pain being T-Pain.
I just find it odd that he's beefing with someone. T-Pain never really beefed with anybody.
He just spoke on what it is. Just like when how many things Pusha T spoke on, and he was a hater. He's a hater. Damn, everything Pusha has said has come to fruition. But he was a hater the entire time, and now it's all factual. That's crazy.
More people are speaking on it.
So Chubbs put out on his IG story or something, and he was I guess they're in France or something, and he kept going up to the DJs. It was in different clubs and stuff. He's like, hey, play the T-Pain, and the DJs were either ignoring him or they're like, who is T-Pain? So obviously they're in on it because you can't be a DJ and not know who the fuck T-Pain is. You know what
gotta
I'm saying?
be kidding.
So right. I mean, I thought that was corny.
That was cornball.
Chris Brown posted Chris Brown posted on his IG story and he was like, yo, T-Pain is one of the greatest. He's one of the GOATs of my generation.
Yes.
Like, I love that guy. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And then immediately after, a video clip surfaces of Chris Brown dancing to Not Like Us and rapping it.
Well.
So you thought the beef was over. Beef is never over.
No,
it's Chris Breezy, baby.
It's Breezy really gonna jump down in the crowd and fight something. Drake ain't. What Pusha say? He's harmless. You're not gonna do anything. You're harmless. Take a swing, snatch a chain, lose your mind, go insane. And y'all ain't doing that.
Don't do none of that, Drake. Just make some songs for women. And just
womanizer. Be the womanizer that you are. I love the toxic music. But when he gangsta, I be like, what are you doing? Why is he doing this?
Then he post a picture on IG, shirtless.
Stop it, Slime.
Somebody said, hey, you still got the tag on that body. You still have the tags on that body.
Hell no, bro. That's crazy.
Clear, right?
He set himself up for that. Like, come on,
I mean,
bro.
even Megan took shots. How you gonna talk about my BBL and get the same scars as me? Whoa. Well, sir.
That's
you got the same scars as Megan? Damn.
Just so we don't have to end off on Drake.
We're never ending off on that.
Voice of Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen, pled guilty to the drug trafficking charges in 1978.
I remember he had that charge a while ago.
He faced up to a life sentence in prison, but provided the names of the other dealers in the scheme in exchange for a reduced sentence of 3 to 7 years in prison.
We know this.
Since then, he's led a highly successful career.
He snitched.
How do we feel about Tim Allen being a snitch?
He snitched. It's that simple.
He snitched and got
Tim
rich.
Allen is a damn snitch.
He turned his life around.
Out the streets. What you want me to tell you? Like, how is this news?
He went on to be Buzz Lightyear to Santa Claus.
Because everybody don't know this, B, just because you know this.
I remember he got in trouble with law, but I didn't
a drug trafficker.
I didn't remember he snitched. That's kind of news to me.
You didn't know he snitched?
I knew he got involved with drugs for a while and he got locked up,
yes,
baby.
Tim Allen was a drug trafficker. I'm not going to say a dealer. He was a trafficker. So that was a whole different level. And he snitched. And then next thing you know, he a comedian. He turned his life around. But he snitched. You was in the streets doing street shit. You snitched.
Was that before Home Improvement?
Oh, yeah. That was way before Home Improvement.
Yeah, I
it's
remember
the 80s.
Yeah.
Home Improvement is the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah. Tim Allen's a snitch.
It's a hell of a turnaround, but...
Oh, yeah.
But yeah...
It's an about face for real.
You snitched, though.
Yeah, he snitched, though. You was in the streets doing street shit, you snitched. You a flat out snitch. Paperwork, snitch.
His drug dealers must hate his movies.
Hey, could you imagine that?
Being in jail, seeing this
in jail for the last 30 years, and Tim Allen just out here being Buzz Lightyear?
Santa Claus, we're like, turn that shit off.
You like, that nigga not like that.
Could you imagine hating Tim Allen? Like, hating him?
Nah,
that's
like,
wild.
you would never know. Like, that's crazy.
I never thought of it from that standpoint, though. You right. Like, could you imagine, like, man, turn that shit off, man. Nobody want to see this nigga being a Santa Claus. Man, turn this shit off.
Up there because of me and shit.
This nigga up here being Buzz like Infinity and get your... It's like you hating Tim Allen is wild. Nobody in jail would understand it until you told them. But then nobody would believe it. Tim Allen snitched on me. Get your ass where it's at.
Yeah, for real.
I wouldn't even believe you.
Or Tim Allen drug trafficking.
I already knew about that part. But I never thought of it from being a co-defendant. Boy, you know how wild you look in prison?
But look, so from his mugshot...
With that predator ass mustache.
He looked like he could probably... He up to no good. You know what I'm saying?
The mustache is up to no good.
But he chopped that motherfucker off. He looked just like...
I just don't want to be the one in the day room like, turn that shit off.
Hey, that's why, what was his neighbor's name? Mr. Wilson?
Yeah.
That's why he never showed his face. He's like, nah, that nigga a snitch.
I don't want
Mr. Wilson was over there, not Mr. Wilson, but bro was over there blowing joints and stuff, talking about some he's saging the house. Yeah, all right. I know what you saging. I know what he was doing.
Do we got any segments from y'all brothers?
No, man, no. I'm out of the loop this week, but I have something next week for sure. Something good.
For sure. You got something, Javy?
Astonishingly odd fact.
This week's astonishingly odd fact. Did y'all know otters have like a little pocket in their armpit?
What?
They got like a pocket and they put their little favorite rock in it. Like otters have a little favorite rock and they use it to like as a tool to like open nuts or whatever, or maybe cut some shit.
Oh, when they open up the little...
They have a rock. They have a favorite rock and then they put it in a little pocket that they have.
So they got it in the cut?
Yeah, they got a little tool with them at all times.
They got it tucked at all times, boy.
That's an odd fact for y'all.
I like that. Okay. Now you're going to have me doing some research. Okay.
Well, I got 2 you in violation, bros, because these just cannot be passed. These happen all in the same week, and I got to talk about it. And they'll be brief just because y'all niggas is just in violation. So, for one, I seen a nigga walking down the street, just random, white guy.
It's hot as hell nowadays.
And he was smoking a vape.
Okay.
Completely normal, right? And then I witnessed this nigga put the vape in his nostril.
What?
And smoke the vape through his nostril and then take it out and put it in the other nostril and smoke it through the other nostril and it's coming out his mouth.
The hell's going on?
And then he hits it from his mouth. Pause.
What was the point of all that?
I was like, bro, what type of shit? You like one of them niggas that be doing the fucking air dusters and shit. Like
the whippets? You talking about the whippets?
Yes.
Bro, stop it. Can y'all please put the whippet cans down?
Man, that shit just hurt.
Please. I said, what is SZA took one from somebody?
Yeah, she did.
And destroyed it or whatever, and she told him that was the only way they was gonna get a picture with her. Please stop doing the whippets, Lord.
All right, second violation, bro.
Nostril, and then mouth.
Vaping
It sounds like a dirty movie. Stuck it in one nostril, stuck it in another nostril, stuck it in the mouth.
Bro, I was looking at bro, and I was like, and he was doing it like that's just what he fucking normally do.
That's how he hits that.
Just go in the house and do cocaine if that's what you do, sir. But just get out the street with it.
Yeah, like blow O's, do some shit that's just regular. You know what I'm saying?
Go get the old rig with the cotton in the middle, and everybody used to juice up and blow the big.
This nigga's like the
Get
fucking
that John back.
Mad TV guy. Look what I can do. Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Like it's a nasal thing. Like, come on, B.
Second nigga that's in violation, man. I try to give you some grace because it was a Mexican brother. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand a little bit, but also I can't fucking understand. You in violation, my nigga. I seen a nigga walking down the street, and this nigga had cleats on like they was regular shoes.
What if he was just playing soccer?
No, he had jeans on, bro. He had a whole fit together with fucking soccer cleats.
They had the spikes, or were they just soccer shoes?
They had.
He click-clacking as he walked in.
They had cleats. No, they were the rubber joints, so they weren't metal cleats. They were rubber. But bro, you're walking around in soccer cleats, dog, and I don't know if that was the only shoes you could buy.
They're universal. Maybe
and you're doing it off of necessity.
Yeah.
But if you trying to start a trend, my nigga,
that's not it.
That's not
you can
it.
buy the soccer cleats
without
the cleats.
Right.
You can buy them with the little rubber bottom. Like I've seen them. My son had me buy them before. I was like, what the?
Bro, I wouldn't even rock the Jordan 1 soccer cleats just on some regular
baseball
shit.
ones, all that. Like I seen those.
Them
like
shits
what?
are not made for walking straight.
Dog, you
flat
gonna
surfaces.
trip on some
right.
shit.
You gonna slip.
Now I feel like Mexican got on boots.
I'm like, yo,
Like you gonna stomp somebody out in these marks. Is that what your
Mexican got on
intent is
cleats.
today?
I'm like, yo, how much does this nigga love
Could you
soccer?
imagine being up underneath them and he just stomp you out in cleats?
Mexican got on cleats.
That's crazy. Look, you in violation, bro.
You in violation,
Take them
bro.
shits off. And I wanted to tell him, I really wanted to
he
tell
couldn't
this
buy them
motherfucker,
without
like,
the bottom. Like
take them shits the fuck off, dog.
I'm gonna twist your ankle.
Hey, don't let him hit the street and it's wet. It's over. It's over. Straight face plant. It's over.
Yes, sir. But that's it for this week's broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Broadcast a podcast.
Podcast. We ain't broadcasting yet. We have a whole staff today, sir.
Yeah, well, there's a saying that says, think podcast, not broadcast.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. If you're listening to us in audio spaces, we on Stitcher, Deezer, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Everywhere.
Amazon, whatever the fuck that shit's called too. We in all of them joints.
Amazon is just Amazon.
I go by the name of Astonish,
High speed.
Javy the 1J Envy.
and we gonna catch y'all next week, man. Peace.